Here comes Olivia.
It's a red-hot fashion show, but many of these models bring a lot more to the runway than a pretty smile and a great walk.
Oh, yeah. When Olivia was 11, she was officially diagnosed through genetic testing. When she was 13, she had a defibrillator implanted.
This sea of red is about much more than fashion. For 5 years, the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women movement has joined forces with Macy's to get the word out. Heart disease is the #1 killer of women. Every minute, a woman dies of heart disease, and much of it is preventable.
Go Red is the movement where women and men who love them come together to partner to fight heart disease in women.
Macy's alone has donated nearly $30 million crucial research dollars to the AHA. That money helps develop equipment like the internal defibrillators that keep Olivia and her mother alive.
We both have internal defibrillators that keep us alive, and the research dollars actually paid for the creation of the defibrillator.
And to get the word out, you might have heart disease and never know it.
I had a heart attack 2 years ago due to a 70% blockage in my LAD, which is the main artery, often called the widowmaker. I think it was surprising to everybody. It was certainly surprising to the first responders in the emergency department. I think no one really expected it because we all think there's a face to heart disease.
Each year, 55,000 more women than men will have a stroke. 2/3 of women who die from coronary heart disease will have no symptoms beforehand. The initial presentation will be sudden death.
The first step to stopping this killer is to know your numbers. Screenings at the 5th annual Go Red Health and Fashion event give women potentially life-saving information about cholesterol and other risk factors on the spot. Exercise, diet, and healthy decisions are also the theme of the Go Red Luncheon.
1 in 3 women can die from heart disease. We know that. It's the leading killer of women. Women take care of everybody else, and not many people take care of themselves first.
As hundreds of women were urged again to know their numbers, chefs and fitness experts showed them how to keep those numbers out of the danger zone.
Incorporated a lot of important elements about how you can be healthy and what you can do in the kitchen and the kinds of choices you can make to really improve your overall health, to eat less sodium, to focus on eating more fresh fruits and vegetables. And then we incorporated how then, of course, to cook the foods and to make them really flavorful without adding the sodium.
They learn, they understand the seriousness of heart health and their need to pay attention to themselves first, because we know they're paying attention to their families.
Women learning to take care of themselves first is essential.
And then once they do that, we know they're going to bring their families along, because that's what women do.
Chuck Nabbit, owner of the Waterfront Kitchen, says Go Red is just the first of the American Heart Association's powerful initiatives.
The community kitchen concept, which the first one in the United States will be here in Baltimore. It's a wonderful initiative to teach people how to cook and how to eat healthy and how to cook healthy.
With the AHA's help, there will be many more people like Rhonda Monroe.
I'm a survivor, and that's how I became involved with Go Red for Women. It's an exciting opportunity to let other people know that heart disease does not discriminate. Look at me. I look like the picture of health, and yet I have the heart of a 70-year-old.
This luncheon kicks off that movement, beginning the process of education, not only for the women here, but for the whole community.
We are committed to women's health, and certainly I think you'll see us here next year too.
Mothers, daughters, sisters, every woman in your life could come face to face with this killer. Let's stop it together. Join the American Heart Association and Go Red for Women.